all the major department stores, and I had my own retail store as well. And I had the opportunity to work with great brands like Disney Store. I moved back to India a few years ago, and now I'm the director for Grand Mall. It's a family-owned mall in Chennai, where I take care of the marketing and branding. Apart from this, I also run a technology company where we concentrate on analytics and user experience. Even though it looks like two different roles, but I strongly believe technology is an enabler for retail, and we try to innovate a lot of things. Should we discuss?
Good evening. I'm Ramakrishnan, Managing Director of Tulsi Pharmacies. I have been in pharmaceutical distribution and retail. I have been in pharmaceutical distribution since 1987 and in pharma retailing since 2001. We are present in 14 cities in Tamil Nadu with 36 outlets.
There are people who go online, do most of their shopping online. There are individuals who want the store experience. Now, one of the things that we will need to look at is how is it that the expectations from the consumers themselves is shaping the way retailers are looking at channels. Zaruk, would you like to take a shot at that in terms of how is it that you see that the consumer expectation itself is influencing how retailers look at multiple channels?
Recently, actually, we know the phenomenon. Online is actually taking over any of the offline stores. And more consumers are going online and getting most of the expectation irrespective of prices or variety. And unless the offline store matches with them, the offline stores are going to lose customer expectations. So what actually the customer expects when she or he goes to the store is first whether the pricing is matched in the offline store. And it's not only about that, it's about the user experience, which an online store cannot give. Just for an example, as I told you about my technology company, we do an application for the jewelry stores where we connect for example, like organized retail jewelry store, we have about 20 stores. We connect all the stores and we bring in all the jewelry products into one store using ERP and using interactive touch screen. We are able to present all the different designs to the customer at any one part of the store, which is not physically available. So actually we are able to provide variety of designs which a customer will not be able to see. So in the jewelry store, she expects to see more designs which we are able to give it to them. This expectation we try to create at the app.
Do you see the discounting and the pricing that happens sometimes when you look at an online portion significantly impacting the way you would look at business changing in the regular stores? Sunil, is that something you would be able to share your experience and views on?
Yeah, see, from India's market or India's perspective, is always been a price-sensitive market. So definitely it affects the moment you have a price cutting happening at the online stores and that is a full price store happening at the brick and mortar model. But then the question is when you have an online purchase happening, so there is a lot of experience missing happening. So this is when you're talking about the expectations. Today still customer has that a carving of having there is a craving of having that experience at the store level also. So definitely there is a demand for both online as well as offline. So I strongly believe that next 15-20 years both the models are going to stay. This is not this or that, this is question of this and that.
Yep, I take your perspective on that. Do you see the brand experience itself being significantly different when you use multiple channels? Suraj, what would be your views? The customer experience itself being significantly different, and how do you manage that?
I think naturally, when you're going into a different channel, automatically the customer experience is going to be different for sure. And I think in the different channels, there's going to be a different level of customer expectation also for what kind of an experience they will have. For example, if someone wants to go and buy something online, there's a clear understanding that you're not going to have the same kind of experience that you will have as going into a store. You know, for example, for buying a jewelry, then, you know, you're not going to be able to try on the product. You're not going to be able to see what it looks like on you. So, I think, of course, you know, the customer experience is going to vary in every channel.
Do you see a convergence possible of saying, I do part online, part in the brick and mortar? I perhaps start off online, look at the designs, then go to the store, pick it up, or perhaps the other way around, where I go to the store, look at the product, I like the product, I look in my mobile, where is the best price I'm getting? Maybe I walk out of the store, or I ask the store to match the price. Do you see these happening?
Definitely, in jewelry, it's difficult because you know, the design is the main selling point in jewelry. So to get an exact same design, apple for apple, which will be there online and which will be there in the store, it is it's quite rare, I would say. I don't know.
No, actually, as I told you about the application which we did, I want to describe more about it. It's an interactive application which is in the store. It's not an offline. It's not an online store. Basically, we work with all the top retailers in India, and this retailer, they have about 150 stores, and we're having interactive touchscreen, which is big touchscreen TV inside the store, which connects the 150 stores, and this retailer has about 3.5 million SKUs, which cannot be had at one store. Probably the product limitation is there. So when the customer comes in, with the CRM, we are able to know what she's previously purchased, and then we do recommendation, and she's able to browse the jewelry of all the different stores. And as you see, like, jewelry is a very high-end ticket, and you're not going to buy online that easily. And she'll have more designs available, and once she likes the design, it is actually physically moved to the store, and she's able to do a transaction. In fact, I can give another example of Kirti Lal. They really technologically advanced, giving a user experience, which I personally experienced myself. And for my uncle's daughter's wedding, we had gone with them. And the entire process of choosing the jewelry, it's very high end, you know, more than 34, I mean, above 40 lakhs. And it's very difficult to have the physical products in the store. And what they did was, they had the 2D design, manual sketches, and we selected the designs, they rendered into 3D, and then they showed us, and then they gave us the estimate, and the whole process was really amazing. I think this is the first time I've seen in India this kind of advancement. And it was a great experience, and we were able to purchase a big ticket item, actually.
Mr. Ramakrishna, I know yours is a highly regulated environment, right? And perhaps there is